Welcome to Shift Happens, Embrace the Change. I'm Ashley, and this is a space for people who are insightful, capable, and exhausted from holding it all together. Here we talk about emotional regulation, identity repair, and what it really looks like to heal after survival mode, without hustle, without pressure, or abandoning yourself. If you've ever wondered why motivation feels harder than it used to, even though you care deeply about your life and growth, you're in the right place. Let's take a breath before we get started. Notice your body right now. Are you leaning forward, bracing, or holding tension? If it feels okay, gently soften your shoulders. Take a slow breath in your nose and an even slower breath out of your mouth. You don't need to push yourself through this episode. Just let yourself receive it. So many people come to me saying the same thing. I just can't seem to motivate myself anymore. I know what I should do, but I can't make myself do it. I feel lazy, stuck, or like something is wrong with me. But here's what I want to say clearly right from the start. You are not unmotivated. You are likely dysregulated. Most motivation problems are not motivation problems at all. They're nervous system problems. When your system is dysregulated, motivation doesn't disappear because you don't care. It disappears because your body doesn't feel safe enough to engage. Motivation is often framed as a mindset issue. Try harder, be more disciplined, push through. But motivation actually depends on nervous system capacity. When your system is overwhelmed, depleted, chronically stressed, or stuck in freeze or shut down, your body prioritizes conservation over creation. That's not laziness. That's biology. And this shows up in everyday ways. You procrastinate on things that you care about. You scroll instead of starting. You feel mentally busy but physically stuck. You avoid tasks that once felt easy. And then you judge yourself for not showing up better. But the more you judge yourself, the more your nervous system tightens. Pressure doesn't activate motivation. It usually shuts it down. For many people, especially those who have lived in survival mode for a long time, urgency became the fuel. Deadlines, fear, people-pleasing, proving yourself. That kind of motivation works until it doesn't. And here's something important. When your nervous system starts to heal, urgency often stops working the way it used to. And that's when people panic. They think, I'm losing my edge, I'm becoming lazy, I'm falling behind. But what's actually happening is that your body no longer wants to be threatened into action. There was a point in my own journey where the tools that once pushed me forward, they just stopped working. Fear didn't motivate me anymore, it froze me. Pressure didn't light a fire, it squished it. Even external rewards felt flat. At first, I thought something was wrong with me. But eventually, I realized my system was tired of being driven by stress. It wanted something different, something safer. Learning to work with my nervous system instead of against it changed everything about how I approach motivation. Okay, let's pause again for a moment. If you notice any heaviness or resistance right now, see if you can stay curious instead of critical. What does that look like? Silently say to yourself, this makes sense. Because it does. When motivation drops during healing, it often means that your system needs rest before action, clarity before commitment, and safety before consistency. This is especially true if you've spent years functioning on adrenaline. Motivation does come back, but it comes back differently, slower, more intentional, less urgent, more sustainable. And here's the reframe I want you to hold on to. If pressure is the only thing that gets you moving, your nervous system is overworked. True motivation grows out of regulation, not force. When your body feels safe enough, engagement returns naturally. So instead of asking, why can't I motivate myself? Try asking, what state is my nervous system in right now? Then respond to that first. Motivation is just a byproduct. It's not a starting point. If reflection feels supportive, you might explore this question. What has been driving my motivation? Urgency or safety? And there's no judgment in the answer. There's just an answer. And that gives us our next first step. If this episode resonates and you've been stuck in cycles of pressure, procrastination, or self-judgment, I want you to know you're not broken and you do not have to navigate this alone. I support nervous system regulation and identity repair through one-on-one coaching, and I also offer workshops designed to help people rebuild motivation without burnout. You can explore those options in the show notes at www.mindshiftwithashley.com if and when you feel ready. And if today's episode simply helped you understand yourself with a little more compassion, that matters too. Thank you for being here. I'll meet you again next time.